Alright, I had a whole list of things I wanted to change about Seas of the North after Summit, so I did those things. What were those things? Let's go over it briefly. I'm not going to explain why I did things, because that takes too long. Firstly, I made the normal route 0.2 seconds faster on the jump section by adding a bunch of delays here. That functionally makes the bump control 0.2 seconds slower across the whole section. Cool. I also adjusted the bump control at the end so that you don't lose as much time, because you would lose more time at the end if you failed compared to everywhere else, which is stupid. So I fixed that. I also did that at the houses section by adding a reset region that TPs you forward. You lose about the same amount of time as you lose everywhere else. Sick. I also added off-road here, because I think it's freaking lame. It's technically a viable strategy, but it's still lame, in my opinion, for you to just enter here intentionally every single lap. So off-road, it'll get wrecked. You can still do it in second cannonball, but whatever. You do you, I guess. Awesome. And there's still also 0.2 second time loss, time nerf, so L, yeah, okay, cool. Temple skip. We're back to outside Walltap, except you jump over people, so there's no collisions on the road. Cool. It's also on the right side of the road, which is a lot more ambiguous on which way you're going to go. Are you going to take temple skip? Are you going to take normal route? It's a lot harder to tell if you're following behind someone. This leads to counterplay. You don't know which way they're going to have to go. You're going to have to predict, and you have to take into account how good they are at skip, how good you are at skip, and so on, so on, so on. Cool. Also, for similar reason, I removed this boattap because race pace leeching concerns. I'm not going to get into it. You can still technically boattap, but there's a line that's 0.2 seconds faster than it. You can give a boattap to your friend, though, or teammate if you want, so that'll save them a little bit of time. Cool, nice. Moving on. What else was there? Temple skip is 0.4 seconds faster instead of 0.5 seconds faster. So I nerfed it by 0.1 seconds. In theory, if my testing is correct. I also added this alternate route. If you're too far behind someone when you temple skip, you cannot block them, and they will instead drive through you and bump you. If you don't want that to happen to you, go this way. But you lose a tick. Oh no, that's the end of the world. Moving on. The rest of the changes are minor. I removed all those skates because from my minor testing, and I didn't want to... From my minor testing, I found that it was inconsistent with boat utils. This is minor testing. Someone should do the freaking research. I didn't care. I don't think I needed those skates in these 3 locations, so I was like, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna remove them. Cool, nice. I also removed or dealt with something where Blip Dash got stuck on some glass panes here. They didn't need to be there. I removed them. Cool. Moving on. I also adjusted the checkpoints. There was one like right here that would mess with the deltas and give misleading information. That's gone. Overall, I kind of just moved some checkpoints around, so now it should be a bit less misleading information on the sidebar. That's everything I did, I believe. So thank you for watching. Cool. Hope that was helpful. Bye.